Sunshine Value Farm family, welcome back to another episode of the farm. If you're new here, you are most welcome. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and also turn your notification bells. And of course, to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the family, and thank you so much for following our journey in farming and also being part of Value Farm family. We love you guys so much. Today is about still a day in a life, and also activities, different activities that you guys really never see us showcase on the channel, and everything that is actually happening today, like the other morning routines that happens, especially like in the garden as well, and also random stuff that is really happening today. I want to share with you guys so that you can also learn one or two things from how people operate their farms, how activities are really done at the farm. So basically I don't know how the video is going to go about, but let's go with the flow, because I really need to show you guys what is actually happening at Value Farm. So let's get started. Let's go and see whatever is really happening. Well guys, I know it has been really so long since we really showcased our poultry section, but today morning we are going to be doing the cleaning, we are going to feed the birds, and of course to show you what actually happens on the poultry side of Value Farm. So we have the ducks, we have the geese, we have the turkeys, then we also have the chickens. So that's what we actually have. But for today's morning, there is a major activity that we really needed to do, and that is washing the pool of the ducks. You know that ducks really love to swim and they love the water so much. So if you have ducks out there, if you're a farmer out there and you have ducks, please create a pool for your ducks, because they actually love it so much. So today we are going to do the cleaning. We are going to remove the water that has been there, because we normally change the water at least once a week so that the ducks can also enjoy fresh water. So we are going to scrub their pool. We are going to drain the water from the pool so that more clean water can be put in the pool. I know most of you might be really wondering why our pool is not that very deep. Yes, you need a pool that is really very safe for your birds as well. So we made that one. It's a simple one, and remember that is still a temporal section for our poultry. So you never know, when we get to a bigger section, we shall definitely make sure that the pool is quite wide enough for them. But this is enough for the birds that we have so far, because the ducks and the geese, most especially, they really love to really swim in this pool in here. So right there, of course, I'm really trying to drain the water to make sure that the water is all removed from the pool so that clean water can come in. But of course it needs patience. Patience pays but pains, and an exit point where the water is getting out from, so that the water doesn't get wasted most times. And also for cleaning purposes, it's much easier, so that we can easily drain off the water, and also whenever we are refilling, there is water retained in the pool. So I was taking my time. I'm just doing my best to make sure the pool is really very clean for the ducks. And finally, we finished really draining off the water from the pool. The exit point was really very small. That's why it took us like, I think, 20 minutes to drain this water. But good enough, we are done with it. So we are going to refill the pool. That is the hose pipe that we are using. This is connected to one of our taps in the farm. So it's quite long. So I was telling someone to really help me to switch on the water so that we can refill the pool. So that is what it is for now. So let's refill our pools so that the ducks really enjoy their space as well. Then afterwards, we are going to definitely do the next section because they're still closed in their house. So we decided to do the cleaning before the ducks are released outside, because it would be an inconvenience to us and also to the ducks if we are cleaning at the same time they needed the water. So we decided to first do the cleaning, then we shall definitely release the ducks outside, and the food was definitely ready for them as well. Guys, our chickens on free range, so it is really very hard to control these chickens, especially in the morning. Most of them just go all over the place. They're always all over the farm, so it is really very hard to control them. Because we are doing a major activity of cleaning the pool for the ducks, so we decided to first clean before giving them the feeds. So as the pool was filling, we decided to also prepare the feeds for the birds. So we normally feed them twice a day, in the morning and also in the afternoon. And of course, we definitely also give them the water. You might be wondering what we are really feeding our chickens, but we give them mostly broken maize, then also maize bran. If you have soya beans, when it's crushed, you can definitely give them. They also enjoy that. Then of course in the water, we put in the vitamins, we put in the aloe vera. It is really good for the birds as well. So that is what we are giving them. They're really enjoying. It was breakfast time. And yes, they're really enjoying it. As you can really see, some were still coming in, some were still, in the other different sections, but they're really having good feeds for the morning. After feeding, they still go free ranging, they come back for the afternoon feeds. Yeah, and that is the daily routine, guys. So we also released the geese and the Peking ducks because they're all raised in the same space. So we released them to also start feeding, and of course the pool was already filled with the water that they normally love to swim in. So this is them feeding, they're enjoying the feeds, they're going to drink the water, then they go swimming. Yeah, that is the routine for the geese and the Peking ducks as well.
So what we have done, we filled the pool. The ducks have been swimming, as you have seen. We have also filled in the water drinkers with water. Of course, we put in vitamins in the water as well. That's what we usually do here. If the vitamin is not there, we also put in the aloe vera for them to drink. It's very good for the birds as well. Keeps them healthy. It's just a good feeling to really see the progress and also work with our staff at the farm once in a while, that we need to be on ground to see what is actually happening and how to do things really right, and also motivate them to really do the right things when you're here. When they see you working, at least it also motivates them to really then work harder. So we have done this part from the poultry section. Let's go to another part so that we can definitely show you what is actually happening. I want to take you guys to the garden as well. So let us see whether we shall go there. But it's already, let me see the time. It is 9:30. So our guys are going to take the porridge first. After taking the porridge, then they go back to the garden for a little while, then they come for lunch and they don't go back to the garden afterwards. So there are other activities that happen later in the afternoon here, so they don't go back to the garden. So we have finished feeding the birds. At least that is the exciting bit about it as well. So let's go take our breakfast. I will show you the garden part, the grasses we are planting, what they are doing actually right now, so that you can see something really, the progress of the farm. The people out there who despise farming, I think it's high time you guys really stop that, because farming is interesting, it is therapeutic, it is just amazing. Being out here in the fields is something really exciting for me, that's what I should really say. The time I've really spent here, because I slept at the farm last night, so for the days I've been here, I feel it is really so exciting, guys. I'm not complaining. I'm really so happy to be out this side, because I'm out of the city, out of the noises from the city, all that, you know, chaos and everything. Being out here, it's really exciting. As the owner of the farm, I feel it is something that is really makes me so happy as well. I'm really happy to see the birds okay, seeing everything moving right in the right direction as well. It is exciting. We are finally at the garden, guys. The garden is really amazing. We have so many things that we've really planted this season. We have the soya where I'm standing right now. Like we always tell you guys, you need to cut the feeding costs as you're at your farm. So this soya is going to really help us with the pigs as well. Then also, you know, feeding other things at the farm, other animals at the farm. So, but most especially the pigs. So this is the soya that we shall be using for the pigs. It is up to the other side that I will definitely also take you guys maybe to show you the, you know, how big it is. But I'm really so happy. The soya is growing. The pods are really quite many. Yeah. And the beauty about it is we've been really weeding. We put our fertilizer as well in here. We sprayed with the rabbit urine, you know, for the pesticides as well. So we are really utilizing everything, all the resources of the farm. The fertilizer is coming from the pig section and also the goat house. So that's what we are using here as our fertilizer. We also have, by the way, some maize. We also have some maize for the pigs as well. So we have the maize, we have the soya, we have sweet potatoes, we have cassava. Cassava, you can see, you know, some of it's like all over the garden. Then we also have, what else do we have here for feeding? Yeah, I think that is it. Then of course matoke, we have the bananas around the garden as well. So there's a lot of things that we are planting here. Yeah, I wanted to just show you guys, also update you guys, because as I'm making my rounds today, I am checking what is happening in the garden. And my colleagues are at that side digging the sweet potatoes. We are going to check them out so that we can see how it is moving, how the progress is. But it's amazing to be out here in the fields checking whatever is really happening in the garden work.
So guys, these are our sweet potatoes. As you well know, that we really have to plant some foods for the staff. We mentioned in one of the videos before that you really need to also plan for your staff. So if you have a farm out there, make sure at least your staff plant their own food. That will save you lots of spending at your farm. So here we are planting some sweet potatoes for our staff. This is not for anything else but for the staff to eat. So of course I was checking around, seeing whatever they were really actually doing. Yeah, so I was just checking the progress to see how they are doing, whether they were fine. Yeah, to just also, you know, motivate them to really work. I know it was a bit hot, but it was one of the activities we were supposed to accomplish that day. But they really did a very good job. They weren't complaining at all. They were really happy to see me at the garden because they really didn't expect me to be there.
We are actually doing from this side. So let's go to a different section of the farm so that we can see what is actually happening. So guys, let's go. and we see the fence. Then we see the other side where we are building the conference, the training center as well. Yeah, so I think that is it for this time. So let's go, guys, so that I can show you what is really actually happening on the other side. Let's go. With the cows and the sheep, today we got a chance to get them in the field. Of course, this is part of the land that we are also grazing them. So what we normally do, we do graze the cows and the sheep. So the sheep are right there on the other side, then also the cows are here. So I have my colleague right there who's really taking care of them as well, making sure they don't go to the other boundaries, they don't go to people's gardens. So we make sure we graze them within our location. So this is what it is. It's beautiful out here to be in the field. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me so that you guys really see, you know, everything that really happens at the farm, because there's so many things happening. Some of my colleagues are in the garden. Someone is already here with the cows and the sheep. Of course, we have the department of the goats as well, who are there taking care of the big goats, the kids as well. Then we have people in the piggery section. We have people doing the cooking. We have people in the construction. So there's a lot of activities that are really happening here. So I just wanted to, you know, take you guys along a day in a life, how I'm doing my things today, because today is the second day that I'm at the farm. I'm super excited. It is exciting. I'm so happy to bring you guys along. So let's go to a different section. So guys, the beauty of being at the farm is to, you know, you have access to all the fruits, you know, fruits at the farm. So we have here mangoes. We have so many mango trees, guys. I didn't know that we had these mango trees here. Like, there's so many all over the place. So there's this one here. I'm just trying to look for mango. I really want to get at least one mango that I can eat, that I can at least access, because I'm seeing most people have really eaten some of these mangoes. That, you know, you can see the roots there. So I'm just trying to look for one mango at least. Just one. That is a bit ripe. But I'm going to eat. I'm just excited. You know, you can't really get hungry when you have a farm and you have fruits all over. So I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to eat the mango. Yeah. This other section, guys, construction is going on. This is the section for the training center that we are setting up, of course. Looks amazing so far. The roofing stuff is going up already. Then we are also doing the boundaries from the other land. My colleague is there digging, you know, the fencing bit. Yeah, so it's quite amazing. I just wanted to show you the progress up this side as we go back to the farm. So let's see whatever is really happening later today, and let's see. I also got my mangoes right here, so this is going to be like the dessert. We just finished our lunch, so I'm going to enjoy my mangoes. This is another beauty of being at the farm. At least you get, you know, free fruits. So I'm going to enjoy my dessert. These are the mangoes. Yeah. Very ripe. And these mangoes are so sweet. By the way, I washed them. Don't come for me. First washed them before we started recording. But these mangoes are very, very sweet. Yes. When you come to Value Farm, we shall cook for you some mangoes next time when you come, guys. So let me enjoy my mangoes.
By this time, I was extremely exhausted, and after having my lunch and a lot of mangoes, I couldn't do anything much. But at this moment, the goats were going out to the field, as you can see in the background. So I was just seated in one of the staff houses, and that was it. I was really very tired, but this is the time that we normally take our goats out in the field, and of course we separate the males and the females. Then also the kids are left behind so that they can go to their exercising yard.
So guys, it's already evening, the goats are in, the cows are back to their kraal. Yeah, at least I had to really show you guys something which I'm really super excited about, that at least I had to do a day in a life. Like you can see, it's threatening to rain. I couldn't do so much because we had to make things really fast. I couldn't film at the same time, put the goats back, make sure that the chickens are back in their house, in their section as well. So basically that was it for this video. I hope you guys liked whatever we showcased. Please leave your comments down below if you started a farm. If you have any comments, leave them down below. We shall really appreciate you guys so much. And please do not forget to go check out our social media platform, that is Value Farm UG on Instagram. Then we also have Facebook, Value Farm UG. Please go check us out. And also on this channel we have Patreon as well. You can support Value Farm and the cost of Value Farm, of course. But we really appreciate you guys so much. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and also share. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.